Right, so as I've said in previous videos, I have in the past seen a giant shadow person, and it was giant as well. This room, the ceilings I think are about 8-9 feet tall, something like that. I'm guessing, but I reckon if I could get somebody the same size as me to stand on my shoulders, he'd still be able to, stand up all the way. What I mean is, like, he'd be able to stand on my shoulders, and there'd be space over his head, because there really are high ceilings in this room. And I've seen it in this room in the corner, and it was almost as tall as the room, not far off anywhere. So that means it was tall. It was always hiding in the shadows, but I knew it was there. It's darker than the shadows. But what I want to say is, I've been looking into this a lot for quite a long time now, and in my opinion, it is some kind of demonic entity. And I've heard other people say what they think demons are, but what I think a demon is the spirit of a NEPHILIM. Now, if you don't know what the NEPHILIM are, some people say they're the Rephaim, but whatever. If I say NEPHILIM, you know what I mean, possibly. Well, what I heard was the NEPHILIM were the fallen angels that fathered the Rephaim, which were the giants. But to make it easier, I'll just say it's demons are the spirits of the giants, and they're the offspring of the fallen angels. So I'll call it a NEPHILIM. I don't want to get too complicated with it. I'll just call it a NEPHILIM, so we all know what I'm talking about. So, in my opinion, this shadow person that I haven't seen for quite a while, and I'm glad about that as well, by the way, because it's not a nice experience when you see it. The NEPHILIM, shadow people are demons, and demons are the ghosts of NEPHILIM, because when the NEPHILIM died, they were never supposed to exist. They were unnatural things, so there's nowhere for them to go. That's why they're earthbound. That's why they have to wander the earth. And they're evil as well, most of them. I don't know this for a fact, but I've been told that some of them are not evil. If you read the original text, it says the offspring of the fallen angels became giant monsters, but some of them became men of renown and heroes. Well, if you want to think about who is a hero that fits into that description, that will be people like Hercules or Thor, because they were like demigods. Well, that's just another way of saying they were NEPHILIM or Rephaim or whatever you want to call it, but I'm going to call them NEPHILIM, it's easier. So they were like the Greek equivalent of the NEPHILIM, and the Titans are the Greek equivalent of the fallen angels. It even says, I'm trying to think, Kronos killed Uranus, and he cut off his bits, shall we say, and he threw them on the earth, which is Gaia. And when the blood fell on the earth, the Titans came out of that. Well, that's the same thing, really, if you think about it. The NEPHILIM came to the earth, and their blood, or bloodline, was put into women that created these NEPHILIM giants, or heroes and men of renown. And that's when that was that bloodline then. But I have been told that there are people who've come from that bloodline that still... I've not been told personally. I've seen a video about it, sorry. I've not been told this personally. I've mentioned him before. There's a man on YouTube called William Schneblin, and he does YouTube videos. And he says if he's telling the truth, which I feel like he is, for myself I feel like he is, he says he's actually spoken to people who have non-human parents, which is another way of saying fallen angels. I can't prove any of this, but I'm getting off the point anyway. The point is, I think shadow people are the ghosts of the NEPHILIM, and it's really tall, So it's a giant. I mean, anybody who's as tall as this room is a giant, trust me. It's twice my height, like I said, and this thing's almost twice my height. I'm about 5'8" or 5'9", I think. So if it's twice my height, then it's going on for 10 foot tall, really, or 9 foot tall or something like that. That's pretty tall. You don't get many people like that, do you? But yeah, that's what I think. From my point of view, that's what they are. But what do you think they are? What do you think shadow people are? I have heard other people put forward other origin stories for demons, but they don't make any sense to me. But anyway, tell me in the comment section what you think, and if you think this video is good enough for a thumbs up, then give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, then possibly subscribe. But anybody who leaves a comment, though, I will reply as soon as I see it. I don't always get informed, but as soon as I see that there's a comment, even in the past when it's been a couple of years afterwards, I will reply. Just be patient, and as soon as I can, I will reply. But that all being said, I'm going to leave it there now, because I don't like making really long videos most of the time. You can tell me what you think in the comment section, and I look forward to speaking to anybody. I'll speak to anybody, it doesn't matter. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not bothered. You know, I believe in freedom of speech, and everybody deserves it, I think. So tell me what you think. But anyway, I am going to leave it now. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.